I heard about ProScapes through Facebook. Friends of ours liked the page. I reviewed it. A lot of good reviews. Local company. Called them up. Really easy to work with. Scale of 1 to 5, I'd get about a 5. Salesperson Bob emailed me timely. He came out and worked with my time schedule and gave us a lot of options, almost overwhelming. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but obviously he knew all of the details that we needed to do to make a good decision on what we were looking for, envisioning what we wanted, and he said, well, that might work. Here's a couple of other options to think about. I really was able to hone in on the materials to decide what we wanted to have to make the patio look really well. Yeah, I think Brian was what I would call the foreman, and all of his crew. Very easy to work with, approachable. I asked him, hey, can you look at maybe adding on to this? No problem. I came back later that day, he had it all knocked out. The team, I was really surprised how clean they were afterwards. They cleaned up everything. They put my temporary fence back up. I wasn't expecting any of that. They cleaned up my driveway. Yeah, really a top-notch crew. I was amazed how fast they worked after every day, the progress of the work. This is my first time having patio put in. Of course, doing a lot of research and looking at it, it's like, I don't know, what about this? So I emailed Bob and understanding that the project isn't done yet, and he goes, don't worry, the guys are gonna take care of it. This is a common question about unevenness. They have a packer down and everything worked out really well. I was very surprised, but it's those little tidbits, attention to detail. Like I said, really surprised that the guys cleaned up as well as they did after every day, put up that fence so critters wouldn't get out, the dogs wouldn't get out. Very easy to work with. And then Brian, he came back the next day and power washed my driveway. Again, I wasn't expecting that at all. Just a level of detail and customer service that they do. They did share with me that we were supposed to have some caps put on the wall. He said that they were defective and he would not want to put a defective product on there. And I was really amazed that because of that defect and knowing that the customer would probably see that and not be happy with it, they just outright said, we're not putting it on because that's not the work that they do. So I definitely would recommend it to all my friends, just check out ProScapes. Looking at it, I think it's really cool. The shade and the sun hitting the block, the neighbors have kind of taken a peek over the fence and it's like, wow, that's really cool. It looks a lot better than a slab of concrete as some have. So it was well worth the investment. We're really looking forward to using it, maybe yet this fall, but definitely come summertime. You know, now that we see what we're going to have, the end product of the paver patio, of course, and now I'm thinking, oh, what can we possibly add on to it? I'm sure where it was built, and I'm sure ProScapes does this a lot, where customers start with an idea and then they add on to it. And I could easily see us doing that in the near future. And the way they have it set up, there would be no problem to actually be able to add on to that patio, having the next level or something of that nature too. So yeah, so I would definitely recommend ProScapes. Have them come out, give them a bid, let them know what you're looking for. A really easy crew to work with. They're very much attention to detail.